Hi, Taurus, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of January 3rd to the 9th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is a general weekly read, so just take what resonates and leave the rest, all right? So we will discuss the Song of the Week in just a moment, but do remember to stick with me to the very end of the reading to get an answer to your yes or no question with the crystal pendulum, all right? And let's see here. The song that Spirit chose for you, Taurus, for the week is the Seeds You Sow by Prides. What a powerful song. Very, very powerful song. Before we speak upon it, it could be a week where you're starting to see the efforts that you've been putting in, the seeds that you've sown, the blood, sweat, and tears you put forth towards a project, a business, something of the sort, is starting to pay off. All right? But let's aim on down and pull some cards. Alrighty, Taurus. So we're going to begin by pulling the main energy / focus for the week from the Divine Animals Oracle deck. Let's do some shuffling. For my lovely Tauruses, or Taurans, for this upcoming week, the 3rd to the 9th of January, 2022. For Taurus. This smirk came over my face. I just smiled. You are feeling so damn proud this week of yourself. Don't forget about your health, though. It just feels like you are succeeding. It's working. It's happening. It's finally paying off. Transformation. That is the card you're getting. Transformation. I'm hearing I was meant to say it in that way. Wow. An underlining focus on the soul. We've got the butterfly card as well. Oh, look who's popping up. All your sacrifices are worth it in the end. You are the bull of the zodiac, right? But anyways, so these two cards are staying out, okay? It's all about your soul transformation that you're going through your work, through what you've been building, through those seeds that you've been planting up until this point, and how they're meant to pay off, and you're starting to see those results throughout this week. Get ready. Wow. Alright, I'm being told to just leave this one behind, and we're going to keep the one out. So we're going to pull the main part of the reading from the Gilded Tarot Real deck. 6 cards is what we're aiming for. I just heard you're one badass individual. That's what they want to remind you of this week. For Taurus. There's also something about your calm nature, calm but determined, powerful nature that just inspires people through your work or whatever you are doing this week. For Taurus. You're making me smirk again. Okay, keep them coming. As we put them in the right order. Oh, okay. Wow, what good energy. We're going to pull the last 2 right from the top of the deck. Okay. So yeah, the little bit of heavy energy at the end of the week. Get the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I just heard, I don't want that, I'm good. Okay? Whether it's a job offer coming in, somebody wanting to work with you in regards to your business. It could be a love offer coming in on the side, and you just being like, or multiple for some of you, okay? And you being like, no, I'm good. I feel like a lot of Tauruses have been attracting and now manifesting so many options and versions of success, flowing in, that it is time for you to decline what no longer works for you, or you've learned over time is not meant for you. It doesn't fit who you're becoming as a soul as you transform, all right? It may sort of be viewed as in the eyes of others, as a bit feisty, but it's you just being like, no, I actually do know what I want at this point, and unfortunately for you, it's just not my cup of tea. Moving on. I know what's going to work for me at this point. A lot of you Tauruses who are drawn to this reading are very intuitive or very psychic, or both. So you just kind of know what's meant for you moving forward or who's meant for you, right? So why would you accept what's not? The world to begin the spread and the week. My world is changing. That's the vibe I'm getting. It's just that came through in Capricorns as well, but it's a different kind of world is changing. It feels like your career, all the meanwhile you're attracting due to your independence in that sense. You're attracting all the other successes like love and friends, and people are gifting you stuff. It just feels like you are remembering your strength all the meanwhile through your work. I remember my strength, I know my strength, and you will too. Wow. It just feels like you're being prepped to fly towards so much, towards new adventures, new places, new levels of what you're meant for. Leap into it. Dive into what the spirit and the universe presents you at times when you feel intuitively in your gut it's meant for you, right? It just feels like opportunities are going to be once again presented to you left and right, as you could be very much distracted by this or that throughout the week, especially at the beginning. I just heard hold on to your head. It's going to be a crazy ride. Hold on to your head. Odd wording, but sometimes it comes through that way. You're just going to have more than one reason to smile to begin this week. It is a week to be a Taurus. I just heard period. 3 of Wands. So this is to make your way to the middle of the first half of the week. I have so many places to go, so many places to see, to experience, adventures that I have planned throughout my lifetime, and now know I'm meant to fulfill and experience. It's time to see the world. It's time to meet somebody who can fulfill that part of me, who can join me throughout these adventures, or it's time to hold your hand and take you with me, if you already have met that individual. Wow, I love that. I have many dreams and I am not letting go. That is beautiful. I love this, Taurus. It just feels like you're not giving up on the dreams that you once did. It's like you maybe had seemed like you gave up on them, or you kind of convinced yourself you did, but you really just put them to the side, let them collect dust, and you're getting ready and being pushed by the universe. I'm seeing a big hand to dust them off a bit, to get ready to experience the world the way you were meant to understand that you're not meant to be boxed in or put in this one little spot to live the rest of your life. Maybe that'll be your comfort spot. Maybe it'll be your sanctuary to come back to after all of which. But you're meant to experience, to travel, to know your worth all the meanwhile, and to bring back many lessons to share with others. To be a Taurus. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. And so this is to make your way to the end of the first half of the week. My money's okay, could be better. We're going to clarify this one. 4 of Wands, there's a reminder that things are falling into place, okay? There's a lot to celebrate. It feels like money will come in towards the end of the first half of the week, but you just kind of craving more, right? But do remember that you have plenty of opportunities at hand, and more will approach and just kind of fall into your lap to make money, all right? I feel like even through other people, just not work-wise, people wanting to support you or help you in one way, shape, or form. Yeah, Page of Cups, it feels like there is a lack of a fresh financial start that you desire at this time, but all the meanwhile, it will come eventually, or you may be feeling like you shouldn't invest in certain things yet, or invest in traveling just yet, but you're being prepped to accept that that's on the horizon, right? But this is coming through as people again just wanting to sort of give you their cup of support, or just an offer, once again, an opportunity to make more money or to just expand and grow within your career. Good for you. You deserve it. I mean, once again, it's a week where things are starting to pay off for you and you're seeing your transformation become more and more successful as it is side by side with that transformation. You're seeing your business, your job, or however it works for you career wise, wherever you've been putting your energy and resources, you're seeing that transform in ways you didn't expect, others didn't expect, but it's bringing you monetary gain while attention all the meanwhile. 10 of Wands in reverse to begin the second half of the spread and week. I can't believe this feels so light. It's whatever you've been working towards, whatever you've been growing, planting, waiting for the seeds to sow. You're waiting for your ships to come in, however you want to word it. That should have came through with the Three of Wands, but it was more so you wanting to go out. Anyways, it just feels like you are so shocked that this thing for you, this business project, hobby, whatever it is, job, doesn't feel super damn heavy. It feels light and almost angelic. It feels like so rewarding. It feels fitting. It feels right for you. It feels like a lot of Tauruses at this point in the week are reminded or just notice in general, maybe for the first time, this is your destiny. This is your purpose. This is what you're meant to do. This is how you're meant to touch the lives of others. And yeah, monetary gain may just come secondary because of it all, but isn't that how it's meant to work? You do what you're meant to do in life, what makes you passionate, how to help others, all the meanwhile, and then the money follows. Being aligned with the world, you're reminded at this point to begin the second half of the week, your world is meant to change and develop in a light and angelic way, where you sort of dive in a beautiful, elegant way into these new opportunities and adventures without feeling stressed and weighed down all the meanwhile. And part of you embarking upon adventures and experiencing the world and doing all of which, and these certain adjustments taking place, even if they're not perfect at the beginning, is to make your life lighter and more successful all the meanwhile. So it doesn't feel like you have the world on your shoulders, on your back. Wow. And we're making our way to death for the middle of the second half of the week. Let's clarify this one, actually. I just heard I'm depleted, but it's okay. I'm depleted, but it's okay. You're getting prepped with the Eight of Cups to walk away from people, places, and situations that may still work for you, for some of you. Others, they don't work for you anymore, okay? But it feels like you're leaving situations behind that you love and care about, but will be back eventually. Being aligned with the Three of Wands, you may just have to move residence, for example, in the near future. You're being prepared for that mentally and emotionally, because you're leaving your family behind or certain friends behind, or whatever the case may be, maybe a job, and that's to move towards where you're meant to be. But it's not like you won't be back eventually to visit or to say hi or to experience different celebrations. Does that make sense? The Queen of Pentacles, you're depleted, but you're on sort of this high, if you will, or you have been throughout the week, of the success and the transformation. So you're accepting that being depleted is expected from time to time. You're getting better at implementing self-care when need be, but at times it doesn't prevent you becoming, tired and exhausted. You will find that you're just needing a nap, right? But wanting to sort of celebrate and get together with friends. You might find that certain friend groups moving forward will no longer be, and that's okay. You're transforming so much and so aren't they, and there's a need to accept that. You might find that a cup of love comes in at this point in the week, and that in and of itself is one of those Four of Cups moments. One of the Four of Cups moments, excuse me, I did say it right, where you're like, no, I can't accept this. It's not for me. You're not for me at this point. For some of you, you might have already rejected this in the past, once upon a time, but it's a matter of you, out of respect for yourself and your future, and knowing what lies ahead and the adventures you want to go on, saying, I'm good, right? You may even find that certain friends come in and you know that they're new ones, new offers, and understanding that they aren't for you either. Having a very clear vision and understanding of certain energies that are good and unhealthy for you at this point in your life. Good for you. You can see how my energy just kind of slowed down, feeling very sort of depleted towards the middle and the end of the second half of the week. It's okay. The Nine of Wands. Okay. I just heard this crazy ride will give you, remember we mentioned that with the World card in the beginning, will give you time to rest. It'll give you time to rest. It doesn't mean that crazy ride is nonstop, right? Seven of Swords. So towards the end of the week, you're feeling quite depleted once again. I just heard my eyes are heavy. Wow. My eyes are heavy. Wow. I'm not telling everybody what's about to happen with the Seven of Wands. It's okay to keep things secret. You're only one step ahead. Interesting. Being aligned with the Ace of Pentacles, you just have money moves on the mind prepared, or you're getting ready for them. You may not be 100% sure about them, excuse me, but you know that you're going to figure it out along the way. Or you may feel like this is more to do with your love life. For the majority of you, it has to do with just your pentacles, your career. It could have to do with both. Either way, it has to do with your transformation. And it's in the midst of this depleted moment, this downtime you give yourself, or a push to take at the end of the week, where you realize, you know what? It's okay to be secretive. It's okay to do what's right for me. The Eight of Cups feeling. It's okay to change what once felt right for me, right? And at the end of the day, allowing yourself to maintain that level of secrecy to a certain extent moving forward until the time is right, so that you aren't pushed to second guess or change what you know is meant to transform. Wow, what a reading, Taurus. So let's pull a Moonology card for Taurus. A time for healing, and that fell right on the Nine of Wands. All right, let's pull one more. Sorry I didn't show it to you. Time for healing. Because you're getting ready for, remember, a crazy ride. A lot of amazing changes. Luck is on your side. You got a lot. Absolutely beautiful. Be bold to make the first move. Expect powerful change. And your dreams need a practical plan. All right? And there you are again, the bull to wrap it up. Absolutely beautiful, Taurus. Again, it's a week to be you. If you haven't already, think of your yes or no question. I'll give you a hot second. All right, for Taurus. Alrighty, as I give it time to speed up. As you can see, that is a no for your question, alright? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Taurus.